And in a second, I'll readjust the windows in the life app so it matches what it looks like on stream. So I will roll an 8.
That is a 10.
7 from me.
A 9 for me.
This is a terrible idea, but I'm going to do it.
Logan, you rolled a d20?
Yeah.
Oh, you want 2d6?
Oh! Sorry, I didn't even notice. 3.
Alright. I thought I heard a 9. Who had the 9?
I did.
Okay, so Bob, myself, Logan, Jim.
Oh, was it not a 10?
It was a 10 on a d20.
Yeah.
So, alright, so the life app now should be reordered to match what we have. So, alright. I should probably draw cards.
That's overrated.
Yeah.
Holy, there's so many people streaming tonight. Tappy's streaming, the RC's streaming, CDH Brazil, Dockside Extortionist. There's like a ton of paper magic going on.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no one else has anything else to do.
That's sick.
It's almost like everybody's stuck at home.
Okay.
I mean, not if you're from the beautiful Spike Peters studio in Winnipeg, Manitoba. Actually, we had a ton of cases yesterday. We had 30 cases yesterday.
Oh my god.
Which is like a lot more than we've had in a long time. Some idiots were traveling out east to Ontario and didn't self-quarantine, and they brought it back with them.
Wow.
Super.
So
I was just telling them earlier, before you hopped on, that I'm in Indiana and nobody gives a crap. So we had somebody with a positive case in our office. And they didn't tell us until 6 days later.
All right, I have a keepable hand. Everybody else good?
I'm good.
I might. Give me a minute.
I am keeping this hand that I shouldn't keep, but I'm going to keep it.
I have cards.
6 lands? 5 lands? Keepable. I'm taking it.
So we've got the Maelstrom Wanderer, we've got Cats, we've got Vial Smasher, and somebody? And
Silas Renn is the partner.
That's right. I am playing Yeva. I just felt like mindless smashy things tonight, so
Sure.
should be fun.
That's always fun. I'm going to grab a drink real quick.
Forest and pass turn.
Alright. I will play a Spine Rock Null. I will hide away and pass turn.
Oh, not Yeva, it's Nissa, Vastwood Seer. This deck was initially Yeva, so I keep putting that on there.
Alright. Go ahead, Logan.
Draw. Plains. Children of Corliss. Mishra's Bauble.
It's gonna be one
That's
of those
my
games,
only
huh?
land. When I crack the bauble.
It begins.
Oh, thank God. Pass turn.
Okay, I'll draw a card.
On your upkeep, I'll draw the swamp.
I'll play this Blood Crypt tapped and pass the turn.
Draw a card. Play a Scavenger Grounds. And for 1 and a green, I will play a Wall of Roots.
Oops.
And pass the turn.
Alright. I will play an Exotic Orchard. And I will pass turn.
Okay. Draw. Neat.
More people should play Wall of Roots. It's a good card.
Card is so good.
Swamp. Through the Soul Ring. And a Cartographer's Hawk. I'll pass.
Okay.
Jim, you're being asked if that's your CMC Matters deck.
It is indeed CMC Matters. Yeah, which means we're not doing anything for another 4 turns. Minimum. Scalding Tarn. And I will pass the turn. I'm going to crack this just to save time.
So if I play a land now, I'll get hit by a cartographer's hawk.
Maybe.
Oh well, let's tempt fate. I'll play an Emergence Zone, and for 3 mana, I'll cast a Lifecrafter's Bestiary. And
Ooh, that card
that's
is really
turn.
good too.
All right.
Oh man, I'm in green and I have all this extra mana that I can use when I cast creatures to draw cards.
I will
Should I
play
do
a
it?
Kessig's Wolf Run into a Chromatic Lantern and pass to Logan.
So Jim, in the stream chat, Nevermore Painting Studio, is saying that on Monday they'll have their Brizella sleeved up for play.
Ooh, interesting.
Nice.
Are you playing Brizella as like retcon partners? Calvin? Because that would be sweet. I'd be into that.
Interesting.
Your go, Logan.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, treat them as partners with. I think that's prudent.
Let's go to combat.
Yeah, Brizella is one of the retcon partners with that that I
Yeah,
want
I'll
to
go.
kind of build.
We'll go at Bob for 2 in the air.
Oh no, I knew it.
Get
You
wrecked,
got-
Bob.
Burbed.
I take the 2.
I will get
Green is
this
very good at flying in the air.
Godless Shrine tapped.
Yes, everybody knows Mono White's the most OP deck in Magic.
And then I'm going to cast Lurrus, and then I'm going to cast my Mishra's Bauble. And then I'll pass.
Okay. Untap. Draw a card. Let's play this. Prismatic Vista. I'm going to crack it for something untapped and cast Vial Smasher. And then I'll pass the turn. It's like probably going to be a Badlands, I think. Or no, hang on. Basic land. It'll be a mountain.
So Vial Smasher is the one whenever you cast a spell.
Yeah.
Seems all right. Untap. I will scry from the Bestiary. That is
I'm gonna-
tempting.
Crack my Bauble.
I will leave that one on top.
We all agree that Logan's
Yeah.
the threat, right?
Oh, always.
All right. And then I think I'll bring out my commander. So I will pay 3 to cast Nissa. When I do, I will put a -1 counter on my Wall of Roots to add a green and pay for the Bestiary to draw a card.
Nice. I thought you were playing Yeva.
Yeah, sorry, that was I corrected that a little bit later. The deck was initially Yeva a while back, and I keep saying Yeva for some reason.
That's fair. Old habits die hard.
Yeah. So Nissa enters. I will find a forest and play it. And then with that forest, I will cast a Llanowar Elves.
Ooh.
Because clearly what we need is more mana.
What's
And
that like?
I will pass the turn after that.
I'll draw for my Bauble, and I'll draw for turn.
I will draw for
I'm
turn.
just sitting here playing fair magic.
Oh. Your turn, Phil.
All
I drew for my Bauble.
right.
So the other commander deck that I want to build with retconned partners is Brothers Yamazaki with Brothers
Oh, yeah.
Yamazaki.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like that.
All right.
Only if you use the 2 different arts as your commander.
Different art. Yeah, different
Yes.
art.
Oh, that is absolutely required.
Infinite tokens. What's going on?
Let's see. I think. Man, who wants to?
That's what I was just saying. Thursday night is EDH night, apparently. There was like so much paper EDH going on tonight.
I think Logan, you can have a spirit token.
Sure.
And I'm going to cast an Orixmathes, Slumbering Isle.
Ooh.
Pass.
All right. Now I'll actually draw for turn. Haha. Look at that. Caves of Koilos.
Hey, good evening, Infinite Tokens. Hardcore Puka, how you doing?
These seem good together. I will cast a King of the Pride. And then I have to pay a life for 2 white for a Brimaz, King of Oreskos.
Oh, I like that card.
Look, I got 2 kings.
Just king travel.
King cat tribal. I'll cast this bauble as I can. And I will go to combat. Swing 5 commander. How big is Vial Smasher?
2/3.
I'll swing a 5/3 at you.
No blocks.
Sweet. I'll gain 5. And I'll be done.
Who was your companion again?
Silas, Renn, Seeker, Adept. I'll give you a hint as to why it might be there. So that when I cast it and trigger Vial Smasher for 3, I have a Death Touch blocker for 5 free cats.
I thought it was just
Okay, so we got 1-2 is Bob the Funny, 3-4 is Cryogen, and 5-6 is Logan. 2 is Bob. And then I will pass the turn to Bob. You take 3.
Yeah. Logan, sorry. Who's your commander, Logan?
Lurrus of the Dream Den. 3/2 cat that I can, with lifelink, I can cast 1 permanent during my turn, cost 2 or less from my graveyard.
That seems pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I hear it's good
Oh,
vintage.
hey, it's one of the companions that's not absolutely dirt cheap.
Well, it was banned in pretty much. Was it just vintage you got banned?
I will scry this one
Yeah.
to the bottom.
Because
And-
it's pretty good with like Black Lotus.
Yeah.
And
As it turns out.
Right.
when you can go like turn 1, Black Lotus, crack it, cast Lurrus, play Black Lotus from your graveyard,
Yeah.
crack it, cast something else for 3.
Hey, Quad Nines.
Quad 9s, how you doing, Stephanie?
Hi.
Cheers.
This is not the position I want to be in here with this deck, missing a land drop, but I will pay 5 by putting a -1 counter on the Wall of Roots and cast a Perilous Forays and get around that in a different way.
Oh, I do
And
like
I will-
Perilous Forays.
Yes.
What's
Pass
Perilous
turn.
Forays do?
You can
It's
pay
a
that one.
5-cost enchantment. I can pay 1 and sack a creature and search my library for a land card with a basic land type
No.
and put it into play tapped.
Oh.
Yeah. It combos with Bloodcast.
Yes.
Oh, it definitely combos with Bloodcast, which I am clearly running in this mono green deck. And the really great part about it is that you can go get dual lands with it
3.
because it's lands with a basic
I'll crack
type,
my bubble.
Yes, you can. For
which I am clearly also doing in this mono green deck.
For 3, I'm going to Risen Reef. It is not a land. And sadly, after that, I have to pass turn because I'm not getting mana.
Don't forget to take your counter off.
Boop. Yes.
I'll draw for bobble, draw for turn.
It is a May. Maybe he wants to leave it on there. You never know.
Names. Okay, I've never cast this one before. I'm going to mutate Cub Warden onto Brimaz.
I love those comic book arts. All of them look so good.
Gets me 2 kitties. Let's use this side. Yeah.
So Brimaz ends up getting +0/+1. It is now
Yeah.
no longer a
And
legend,
lifelink.
which means you could clone him as much as you want.
This is true. Let's play this. I think I'm gonna take one and cast a Johnny's Pride Mate. Then we're gonna go to combat. Bob, I'm gonna swing my Cub Warden at you.
So you get a 1/1 vigilant attacking kitty.
Yep.
And does that also have to go at me, or can it go where you choose?
I believe it can go anywhere. That one will go at Jim,
Block.
and Lurrus is going to go at Mike.
Also block.
Cool.
Okay.
So I'll gain
So you-
5 here, and
I will-
5 here.
You will not gain
Well.
from me because I will block with Nissa,
Right.
and then I will sacrifice Nissa to go get a land
Nice.
for damage.
I'll just gain 5.
We're gonna start doing
And-
some damage to Logan.
Pride Mate gets a counter. It's just
It's all right. Nissa is excellent at doing commander damage, so
I will pass.
Logan, where are
I'll
those
untap.
cat tokens from? They're
You,
the promos.
Which one did you block with?
I blocked with Silas Renn.
This is a 3/2.
Oh, okay, so they trade.
That matters. Yeah. These are the secret layer ones.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Nice.
from that.
I'm gonna play
So I
Mountain.
picked up the 2 secret layer casts, the War Leader and the Caracal, and then I picked up 4 of these tokens.
I'm gonna cast Kozilek's Channeler and trigger Vial Smasher for 5.
Yeah.
Same numbers as before.
Oh boy,
Oh, Bob, take 5.
I think that
And-
dice is loaded.
I will pass the turn.
This happens
It's
all
not.
the time.
It's not a loaded
Holy,
Spike Feeder's
did
dice.
it,
'Cause
ever happen to Olivia the other night?
Oh my god, that was
Holy
so good.
the loaded Spike Feeder dice always roll 6s, so that he gets
Yeah.
to go first.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah. Okay.
God,
I'll use this shiny blue one next.
There you go. Yeah, you gotta show off your whole.
everybody
collection
was
now.
like trying to kill me, and every time that
Scroll
he'd
to the bottom.
roll for Vial Smasher, it'd just like slam Olivia in the face.
Yeah, I'd be like, Olivia, take 8. Olivia, take 6. Olivia, take 12.
I'm sure she loved that.
Yeah.
For 6, I will cast, or 5, cast Nissa again, then green to draw a card with the Bestiary. And
I forgot to cast my bauble.
Nissa will go get me a land, which I realize I have now just misplayed because I already played a land.
Oops.
Womp
Whoops.
womp.
So, yes, I'll just pass the turn.
All right. I will play an island. 7 mana. All right.
Oh, I have one too many cards in hand. I will discard an Apex Altasaur. Clearly coming out some point soon.
Smart play or the fun play? Fun play.
Oh, the fun
Always
play,
the fun
of course.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe we'll get lucky. For a Bloodbraid Elf, which has Cascade. So remove 1 counter for the Bloodbraid, and we're going to Cascade into a Crystal Shard, which will remove another counter. And I will pass turn after that.
Okay. There. Untap.
Infinite Token misses your hand-drawn kitties.
Yeah, I'll make some more when I run out of tokens. Draw this. I guess we'll go to combat. Bloodbraid is a 3/2. I can't go that way with that one.
Hardcore Puka definitely gets some infinite tokens. They are great.
So we'll go Lurrus at Bob, Cub Warden at Mike, and the cat soldier that enters will go at Jim.
What are their power and toughness?
This is a 5/6. This is a 5/3. This is a 5/2 or 3/2.
Okay. I will block the 3/2 with my Kozilek's Channeler.
I'll jump block with my 3/2.
Sure.
So I'm taking 10.
And I will.
No, I just had the one coming at you, Jim.
Oh, okay.
Which one came at me? Remind me again.
The Cub Warden.
Okay, that's right. Big enough to kill
Yeah.
with 3/2, right?
Yeah, it's a
Not
5/6.
a May.
Thought so.
And the 3
I will
3/2
block
Logan
with
is coming at me.
Roots. Put a -1 counter on it for a green, and then sacrifice it to the Perilous Forays to go get a land.
Sure.
Which will, in fact, flip Nissa.
So I'll just gain the 5 here. And get a counter here. Second main, I'll play a Twilight Panther. And I'll do these two. Twilight Panther and a Cartographer's Hawk. When I recast this bauble. And pass.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm going to play this island. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana available. Let's go with... Okay, so tapping the Kozilek's Channeler for 2 and 5 additional. I'm going to cast Mind's Dilation.
Ooh.
And that'll trigger Vial Smasher for 7. Oh, I said I was going to roll the blue dice, but it is a 2, which means it is Bob.
All right, so you have an important question here. Is
What's
that
that?
7 going at my face or at Nissa?
I think this Vial Smasher just says player.
Vial
I think.
Smasher is the only one that can hit planeswalkers. Like the only one that got errata to specifically
Yeah.
hit planeswalkers.
Interesting. Okay.
Black Walt's on the same way with my dice.
That's a good question. I'm going to hit. I'm going to hit Nissa.
And
See, I
say,
figured if it was random that it wouldn't be able to pick them, but
Yeah,
so it chooses a player at random, and then it deals the damage to that player or a planeswalker.
or a planeswalker they control. Yeah,
that's cool.
it's a weird templating for sure.
Yeah.
No, it's
It's
because
like-
he predates the.
Yeah, the errata.
Yeah. Like
But it
Timoret
was
was,
also-
oracled so that Timoret can hit a player or a planeswalker. But that's like you choose your target.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it for me. I'm going to pass the turn. And I'm going to get my infinite tokens ready because Mind's Dilation is a tricky one to play on webcam.
I'm an idiot. I meant to bounce Bloodbraid Elf back to my hand.
Oh,
I was thinking about
just do it.
When I put the crystal shard out. I was thinking,
I'll leave that up top.
I'll have to make sure I bounce it at end of
I will
turn.
draw this card.
Yeah.
And then I completely
I don't care if you
forgot
put it
during
back in
combat.
your hand.
Nah, it's
And
alright.
I will
I'll lose the life and everything.
I have
wait,
other stuff
land.
to do next turn.
And then let's see just how good of a card you get off of me.
I've got my infinite tokens at the ready.
Because you'd have loved to get this one. I'm going to cast a Woodfall Primus. And
Ooh.
when I cast this, I get a trigger, you get a trigger. So your trigger will go off first before I can pay to draw a card.
Yep, let's see it.
Yes, Tartarus
All
is
right,
playing
top
Nissa.
card is a Mirror Pool. I guess that just gets exiled.
Yep.
Oh.
Wait,
I
I
will
was
pay
marker
the-
out and everything.
Mirror
I will
Pool
pay
is a
the green
land,
to
right?
draw a card.
I was thinking of Mirror Gallery.
Yeah.
And
It's the land that can copy spells and creatures and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
all right. So Logan, you just have like piles and piles of cats.
It's all just effing cats.
And a Mishra's Bauble and a Soul Ring.
Yeah, those come back practically for free on his end. I'm just trying to make sure that there isn't anything that's more threatening than the Mind's Dilation. It does not appear that there is, so I will just pop off the Mind's Dilation with the Primus.
Rude.
I know.
I was just going to use this to kill Logan.
I could call it Crazy Cat Lady, but I name all my decks after songs. So I
After
named this one
songs.
after
Pass the turn.
Bob Marley song.
All right. Island. We got there.
I'm gonna crack my bubble now.
All right.
Cool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see. Vial Smasher is still in play, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. Bob, you can have a spirit token.
Ooh.
And we're gonna wander some.
We're giving
gonna
Bob the
wander
spirit
the
token?
mails.
That just gives him free lands.
Yeah. I would give it
Who's
to you.
got spirit? Yes, I do.
I would give it to you, Jim, but you don't have any control over Vial Smasher. So, all right, so we're gonna get a growth spiral for.
I
first
bear you
cascade.
no ill will.
That's banned.
Damn it!
I'm
All right, draw a card.
This
No-
spirit looks more like a jellyfish than a spirit.
No lands to put into play. This will go down to 1 off of Maelstrom, but I'm gonna. Do I want to leave it a 1 or do I want a blocker?
Mishra's Bauble is like a cat toy that I keep putting on the table, and then it keeps knocking it off. I keep that back.
That's
Alright.
exactly what it is. It keeps getting
Earth
broken.
Mythes is a land now. Cascade number 2 is a Dowsing Dagger.
Ooh, who gets the plants?
I mean, it is fitting that Bob gets the plants because he's in green, but I think I think this time I will give them to...
He's already got a plan over there.
Look, you know what, Logan? You can have the plants because they can't attack anyway. And you
Wow.
got plenty of chump blockers.
Poor Jim.
I know.
Just
What
so
size
much
are they?
shade.
O1s or O2s?
They are O2s.
That's what I thought. They were.
Man
they're the
invites
weird
me
ones.
on his stream.
He's giving the cats catnip.
Yes, exactly. And that's it, John. Logan.
All right. All right.
I forgot what's underneath here.
O2.
Oh, yeah.
Defender.
So did you know that catnip is related to the mint plant?
Mm-hmm.
I did.
All right. Untap.
We grow it here at the house.
I will draw for my bauble. Draw for turn.
Do the cats just like sit in the garden all day then?
Oh yeah, the one cat just
Tainted
pretty
field.
much lays right next to it with his head resting on the planter. The other cat doesn't seem to care too much about it.
I'm gonna play this Angelic Renewal. I'm running out of board space.
Oh, I'm running
poor
out of
you.
board space. That's you. That's what you sound like.
I'm like. Let's see. Primus is big. Ish. And Maelstrom is a 7/5, right?
5/7.
5/7. Okay.
It is.
Let's.
It was a 752.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I thought-
You're right. 7/5.
Okay.
I heard 5/7 in my head. I was like, well, whatever you said is wrong. It's the opposite. Yes, it's a 7/5.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lands. 7.
And Erixmathes is now a creature. Ooh,
Erixmathes
fancy.
is a 12/12 creature. Yes.
So I will go to combat. I'm gonna swing.
Oh no, I missed my opportunity to hit Erixmathes with the Woodfall Primus.
You did. But that would have been
I swing Lurrus and the Cub Warden at Jim, the Cartographer's Hawk, and the Cat Soldier that comes in attacking at Bob. And
What? Are you sure I have more lands than you?
pretty sure. And this Twilight Panther that I totally can't give Death Touch at Mike.
How much damage is coming my way, Logan?
10.
10. Yeah, I know blocks.
All right, I cannot block the hawk because I still don't have anything that flies because this spirit is not very good at being a spirit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just toss the Primus in front of the kitten.
Sure.
And Cartographer's Hawk is still 2.
2. And this Twilight Panther is a 3/3.
I'm gonna block with Maelstrom Wanderer.
I will give it Death Touch.
Awesome.
Free value for you, sir. I'll gain 10. And this gets a counter. this goes back to my hand. I'll get a Plains. We'll just get Mistveil Plains. I'm going to tap my Tainted Field and recast that Twilight Panther, and we'll call it a turn.
Okay. I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling pretty dead right now. This fiery islet. Well, I guess we just do this.
There it is, Mistveil.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cast Colossus of Akros. Vial Smasher trigger. A blue one this time. 4.
Still
That's
gonna be
my
a 2.
Ah, see, there you go.
Take 8.
Oh, I was kind of hoping that it was going to be a 2 just for the
For the
laughs.
lulz. Yeah, okay. I got a blocker. I'm gonna pass the turn.
And what a blocker do you have?
Untap. Upkeep, I will scry. Oh, that is exciting. I mean, I should not keep this card, but I haven't gotten to play it yet, so I'm going to keep it. And then I'll draw it. Totally the best reason to keep a card ever. So let's play a land. And then for 3 mana, this is not the card. I'll play a Wayward Swordtooth and pay green to draw a card. Ooh, then I'll play a Gingerbread Cabin, which will come in untapped because I have many forests. Get myself some food. And then for 6 mana, make that like this. I'm going to cast an Earthshaker Giant. It's a 6/6 trampler that when it comes in, overruns my other creatures.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Which is not so exciting, actually, because all I have is a Spirit and a Primus that can attack, but I mean, it's a little exciting. So I'm at 28. I kind of feel that Jim has been the one who's done all of that damage to me, but Logan's the bigger threat. So
Logan is a much bigger threat.
In many ways.
I refer you to the sign.
Logan is at 63 and has like 12 permanents on board.
And it's the only one complaining about not having board space.
I will send a 9/9 Primus. I mean, the other thing is that Colossus is 10/10, so you know.
Yeah.
9/9
Yeah, it is.
Primus and a 4/4 Trampling Spirit at Logan.
Let's see. I will. I'm gonna block the Spirit with my 5/6, which also gives me this 3/2 blocking it.
Yeah, I should have thought that through a little bit better.
And then I will put. You know what? I'll just take the other. It's 10, you said? Or 8?
9.
9.
So I guess you gain 5, so just net loss of 4.
Yep.
I will lose my Spirit.
I assume you're going to put the damage on the cat soldier.
Yeah. And yeah, that was an exciting turn. That'll be my turn. I'll pass the turn.
All right.
Oh, and I have ascended for my Wayward Swordtooth purposes.
Hype.
All right. How do I want to do this?
I'm just expecting a board wipe at some point.
Well, we're all hoping for it, but
All right. I'm gonna move to combat, I think. Actually, hold on. Let's see.
Oh, that Giants from Jumps. Oh no, that's the game night one. Okay,
yeah.
yeah, that's a good one. I have the game night Feldar in here, and it's so brokenly dumb.
I'm gonna equip Dousing Dagger to overcome these.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of the game night cards.
I'm gonna
It's
move
like-
to combat.
It's 7 mana, but it's untargeted removal for your opponent's biggest creatures.
I think this is. It sucks not drawing any.
Yeah, I've been finding a lot
No,
of
let's see.
these cards that are just seem overcosted for what they are, but then you play them, and you're like, that's actually
I can't.
Yeah,
I can't dump all my
Pretty
mana
nice.
doing this. I need
The-
to play smarter.
the devils that are like, if damage would be dealt to an opponent or a permanent opponent controls, you double it.
Oh yeah.
That's just silly. Like anything else that's templated like that is either everyone or just from your stuff.
yeah.
All right.
The
1, 2, 3,
Fiendish
4.
Duo.
Fiendish
Bounty,
Duo.
They're quite pricey now too.
Bounty of Luxa.
And I think the zombies, like whenever an opponent gets attacked or something, you get zombies.
And then for 2, I'll cast a Nascent Metamorph. Which, whenever it attacks or blocks, target opponent reveals cards from the top of their library until they reveal a creature, and then this becomes a copy of that card until end of turn, and then all revealed cards go on the bottom of their library in a random order.
That's a
Yeah.
cool card.
So,
Oh, it's they lose life. That's what it is.
I'll pass.
A 6-mana 5/5 that says with menace, whenever a creature attacks one of your opponents, that player loses 1 life. You just hope somebody else is playing a token deck.
What card is that?
It's calculating lich.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Draw.
Yeah, they're all pretty good. And even the original game night, the Rod Hulk.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Let's tap 2. I'm gonna cast this Leonin Relic Warder.
Oof.
When it enters the battlefield, it will exile target artifact or enchantment. I'm gonna hit the Perilous Foray.
I'm gonna have a response to that.
Yeah.
When the warder dies, I get the forays back, but
Yes.
I will pay 1 to sacrifice one of my creatures to go get a land. And I will sacrifice the Woodfall Primus, which will persist back,
Mm-hmm.
Surprise.
and then that will get exiled. Mainly because I want it available as a blocker, but
Yeah.
fortunately, all of your permanents are still primarily creatures, or
Yeah, I've got-
easily returnable with Lurrus.
Soul Ring, lands, and the Angelic Renewal.
Weird that he's got such synergy with his commander.
Yeah, I know. How bizarre. Have you already played something with Lurrus this turn?
I have not.
So anything I hit that's not a land, you'll just bring back. So I feel terrible hitting a land, though, but I'm going to go for the Mistvale Plains.
Sure. I'll float the white.
Yeah.
Hey, Ogara.
And then I'll pay 1 to play the Hawk again. And then that's this. You got big creatures over there. Goodness. We will go to combat. Does the metamorph trigger on block or just attack?
Both attacking and blocking.
Let's find out what happens. I'm going to swing Cub Warden your way with the token. And then we'll swing... I think that'll be it.
All right, so the token's what, 3/3?
3/2.
3/2 and 5/6.
Cub Warden's a 5/6.
5/6. All right. I'll block the Cub Warden, and it's going to trigger. I'm going to go with Jim because he's probably got beefier creatures. So Jim, if you would please reveal from your library until you hit a creature.
Okay. We got Draco. That's a 9/9.
All right.
That would do it.
Does that get exiled?
No. Bottom of your library in a random order.
Bottom. Okay.
So I will first gain 5. Get a counter here. It's gonna die. I'm gonna target it with sack Angelic Renewal and target it.
Yeah.
I think it returns both since they were in a mutate.
Yes.
What's the wording on Angelic Renewal?
Whenever a creature is put into your graveyard from the battlefield, you may sack it.
No, because once it hits the graveyard, it'll be 2 separate creatures, right?
Right,
No,
because
creatures only exist on the battlefield. Creature cards are in the graveyard, right? So one creature hits the graveyard, 2 creature cards hit.
Correct.
If any creatures are put into your graveyard from play, so it'll trigger when the creature dies. You may bury Angelic Renewal and put one of those creatures in.
Yeah.
So it'll trigger after they hit the graveyard. They'll already be separate.
Right. That's what I'm
So
thinking.
cryogen is right.
If it's anything like the other ones, like if you mutate onto Scarab God, the whole stack goes with him back to your hand.
Right. But then...
Right, but that's because he triggers as a dice trigger from the graveyard. And so it'll see the whole stack together.
Yeah, this one is triggering from
It is actually a dice
when
trigger.
a creature dies, is put into your graveyard from the battlefield. And it's still considered one creature going to the graveyard, isn't it?
It's one dice trigger, but it's multiple cards going to the graveyard.
Where's the judge when we need one?
It's more the intriguing interaction, that wording.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, it'll be
so
Grimace if it's just the one.
let's see.
Yeah, like I know they won't come back as a stack, but I thought they came back as like 2 separate.
Well, I know when you blink them, don't they all come back, right?
Yeah.
So I guess the question is, does it work the same way as that?
Merged permanents. Whenever this creature mutates, leaving the battlefield, a merged creature can't be split apart until it leaves the battlefield. For example, you can't sacrifice one creature card at a merged creature, blah, blah. If a merged creature leaves the battlefield, one object leaves the battlefield and each card is put into the appropriate zone. For example, if a merged creature containing 3 cards dies, 1 creature died and 3 cards were put into the player's graveyard. If an effect exiles a merged creature, then returns it to the battle. No, that's not it. Unusual situations. No, that doesn't cover it.
It's like if I mutate onto one of the God Eternals and it dies or gets exiled, I put all those
Yeah.
cards in any order, third from top.
Yeah, that would make
All right,
sense.
so the
I'm willing to
updated
go with that.
Angelic Renewal Oracle text is, whenever a creature is put into your graveyard from the battlefield, you may sacrifice Angelic Renewal. If you do, return that card to the battlefield.
Yep.
That card. So it's the specific card then.
But it's the card that triggers it, which in a mutate stack is
The entire
One card.
the whole
Nope,
stack.
nope. It's multiple cards in the graveyard, very explicitly. So it's one creature dying, but it's multiple cards hitting the graveyard, and if it refers to the specific card, then it's not the object on the battlefield. Otherwise, it would say that creature.
It can't say that creature, though, because it's not a creature in the graveyard. It'd be a card in the graveyard.
Right.
So it
but
has to
there's
say
only-
that card.
But there are 3 cards in the graveyard, right?
But it's a linked ability linked to the first one, which is the creature that died.
Mm,
I'm inclined to believe you'd get them all back, just because that would work the same as it does with other effects.
intuitively, it does make sense. That wording muddies it for me, but
Yeah.
I'm good to go ahead with it.
I mean, it's easier just making a ruling on the fly.
Yeah.
I was hoping to see if
hard-
there was cards to
Hardcore
do that.
Hardcore Puka says you only get 1 back.
They come back separately, but they all come back
Yeah.
if they get blinked. Hardcore Puka.
Let me see if I can tag somebody.
Hardcore Puka's saying that that you only get 1 because they separate, like what we were saying. I honestly don't know.
702.139.
Oh, Lionheart already asked. Thank you. So interesting. It just says return that card to the battlefield. Which in other cases where it says like that card, it's usually like the whole mutate stack.
Right. Well, because the top card is whatever the card name is, so it would make sense that that's the card that you're going to return.
Yeah. Looter Scooter says they all come back separated.
That's if they blink.
That makes sense to
This
me.
was specifically with the angelic renewal question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's go for it. So it works the same way as blinking them.
Ew. That's cool. I was pretty sure that that was the interaction, but I just want to make sure before I just assume.
We got there
Yes.
eventually.
With the help from the chat. Thank you so much, chat.
That was very interesting. A little bit new.
Then I'm just gonna recast that angelic renewal.
Yeah, of course.
'Cause it's
So we
value.
can have this question all over again.
I will pass turn after that.
Okay. I'll untap. Draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
This is why I have that Sultai clones mutate deck, because it makes even more questions. It's so fun.
Okay. I'm going to cast 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to cast Heretic's Punishment and Vial Smasher Trigger for 5. 2. Bob,
we're
Take
we're
5.
back to
We're back to the 2s. We had a brief foray into Mike territory, and we're right back where we were. Then I'm going to pass the turn.
At least it wasn't a Draco.
True.
That's
True.
very
Which you would have drawn anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, yeah, actually, that's right, because it's
Well,
a cast,
I
it's
mean-
not flip.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Untap. Upkeep. I will scry 1.
Yeah, I found the specific comp rule that addresses this angelic renewal thing. If you guys want to hear about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
721.3c. If an effect can find the new object that a merged permanent becomes as it leaves the battlefield, it finds all of those objects.
Awesome.
If that effect causes actions to be taken upon those objects, the same actions are taken upon each of them.
Okay.
Very nice.
I love mutate.
And that was 702.1.
It is 721.3c.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, I didn't give mutate enough credit when it first came out, Logan. And as I started looking at it, and kind of like when I didn't look at it as a whole, think like, oh, well, there's only 3 or 4 mutate cards that I really want to play. It's not really worth doing it. As I kind of looked at it as like an ETB effect, they got a lot cooler.
I got obsessed with it, and that's why I built the clones deck, so I can just like build my own commander. And then I started adding in things like Mirage Mirror and creature lands, so I can turn my I just completely evade board wipes by like, animate this creature land, mutate underneath it, and then just keep killing people with a creature land that like creeping tar pit that can't be blocked.
Right, exactly.
And then,
no, sorry, go ahead.
Like, all of a sudden, like it's back to a land, and board wipes don't kill it.
Yeah. One of the other guys that plays with a lot, Kaburi, he's got a General Surgeon Commander deck. That's that's the 5-color companion, when it matters for the general. But it's like basically all, like every single mutate card in it. It's a blast to play when he just gets going, because it's like you cast one thing and then you're doing 8 other things.
I'm going to pay 6 for a Rishkar's Expertise to draw cards equal to the greatest power, which currently is 6. And if that were to disappear, the next highest is 5 and 5. Any responses?
No.
Nope.
All right. Get to draw some cards. Wow.
Just play Obliterate.
So just for the record, of the 6 cards I drew, 5 of them were lands.
Yikes.
That's impressive. Well, thank goodness we went past that. So I'll play a second. First I get to play something for 5 for free. So I will drop a Mending of Dominaria on the battlefield, which will put 2 cards from my library into my graveyard. Then I may return a creature card from my graveyard to my hand. That burgeoning would have been helpful.
Just run
I will
Lurrus.
return the Apex Altasaur to my hand.
Ooh.
Nobody knows that's coming. Play my second land for the turn. And then let's do 1 and 2 green. Let's play a... Let's just do 1 and a green for a Scavenging Ooze. I don't actually need to draw more cards right now. I tap those 2, so... And I think I'll pass the turn with that and discard a forest.
Right. At end of turn, I'm going to tap Exotic Orchard for red. Jim, you may have a spirit token.
Oh, yeah, I can.
I'm going to hide away.
At last.
I'm going to hide away because I definitely have... Oh, no. Wrong one. Sorry, take that back. I was thinking it's the power one. It's not. It's the damage. So I cannot actually...
Are you taking the spirit back?
No. Go ahead, have a spirit. I'll take a point. I'll take a point of mana.
That was close.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh man, I thought it was it's the white one. That's the power, like 10 or greater or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I thought it was the white one, or whichever one's the
green one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Moss one.
All right.
Mosswort Bridge.
Fail on my part. Okay.
White one is 3 or more attackers.
Which can still be quite a brutal one to flip over.
Yeah. The black one sucks.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, and Commander
The black and
ones.
blue both, right?
The blue one is okay in a mill deck.
All right. Blue, green. Jim, you can have another shocked spirit.
Ho, ho, ho.
Spooked.
2 of them.
Colorless for a Rashmi Eternity's Crafter.
Huh.
And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana.
We want another token? Okay, fine.
Is that a bounty of Luxa on the field with free there, Cryo?
Yes,
Yeah.
that I've completely ignored for however many turns now.
I think you just cast it last turn, didn't you?
Yep.
Was it last turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you get your flood counter.
And draw a card. Which, hey, I got a land. There's my flood counter.
The spirit was surprised that that Jim finally got a spirit.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That changes things.
Are you making an 8-bit ghost?
Yes.
Then somebody needs to make a Pac-Man to go chase it.
All right, that's more or less a dead card. That's a dead card. Can't guess it. Okay, I'll just hold my mana open, and I think I'll have to pass. As much as I'd like to hit Logan for 12, I don't think he'll let me. Just so I can get my hideaway.
I'll untap. Draw.
This looks better in my head than it does on the card. I'm not an artist, so cut me some slack on this one.
The real question is, which ghost is it? Because as we found out on Twitter, they all have different names and different personalities.
It's Clyde.
Okay.
Hang on. Clyde is a 1/1.
Well, that's a big Rick Smithies. There's some big thingies over there, and there's some big thingies over there. I feel like there's no places that I can really swing.
Good. So you're
I'm
passing?
gonna cast this Mishra's Bauble. And yeah, honestly, I think I'm just gonna pass.
All right. Love hearing that. Let's see. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take a pain to cast Divergent Transformations targeting my 2 spirits. And that'll trigger Vial Smasher for 7. Logan, take 7.
Ow.
We're good with Divergent Transformations? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it do?
Exiles 2 target creatures, and it's their controller reveals cards from the top until they reveal creature cards, and they put them into play.
Wait, are you doing this during his end step?
Yeah, it's an instant.
Okay. I'm going to have a response when you're done.
Okay.
What are your 2 targets?
My 2 spirits.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. So, is this an 8-bit penis, or is it a cherry?
It's a
It's an 8-bit penis.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Oh my goodness.
We were just about to get to MTG Nexus After Dark real quick. Okay, here we go. First creature. First creature is Conduit of Ruin, and that will trigger, but it'll trigger after this is done resolving. Second creature is
ETB or is it on cast for Conduit?
Oh, it's on cast. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Second creature is going to
Time Sifter, you monster.
I played that against Sheldon the other day.
Oh God.
And Kaya Vest was in chat and she was cheering me on.
Oh, I bet she was. She
Uh,
has,
Goodbye, all these nasty
she
things
has
that
an
were on
unhealthy
top.
obsession with that card.
I promise I run creatures, probably. Sin Prodder.
What is that?
Sin Prodder
Sin
is
Prodder.
like Bob,
Yeah.
but I reveal the top card in my upkeep, and then one of you can pay equal to its CMC, pay life equal to its CMC to put the card into my graveyard. Otherwise, I put it into my hand.
Bob, I feel like you need to make the stems green, so
It still looks like a penis.
it
Yeah.
does. Maybe I look a leaf or something.
Oh, goodness.
All right. Is that it, Jim?
That's it for Logan's end step. Yeah.
Okay, so now that someone has been dealt 7 damage this turn.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, yeah. We're going to hide away.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And we're
Is
gonna
it any less phallic now?
Yes.
We're going to Manifold Insights.
Ooh.
So I'm going to reveal the top 10, and each opponent chooses a different non-land card. And I get them in my hand.
Ah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. All right. So we have. Let me. Atali, Primal Storm.
Ugh.
Fevered Visions.
Ooh.
Recross the Path. Genesis Ultimatum. Mind's Desire. Acidic Soil. And Stitch in Time. Logan, you're first.
So we got to give him
I like-
this fevered visions, right?
I don't like any of these.
Fevered visions is totally fine.
Yeah, Recross,
if you-
recross
you-
the Path is just a ramp.
I'll
like
choose
Recross.
Fevered Visions.
Okay.
Damn, that was what I was going to choose. Okay, what are our other options? I'm not giving you a tally.
Okay, so no Atali. Recross the Paths. Genesis Ultimatum. Mind's Desire. Acidic Soil. And Stitch in Time.
Acidic Soil is whenever a player plays a land, they take 2.
No, Acidic Soil is just a sorcery. Deals 1 damage to each player for each land they control.
Ooh.
So it's just a
Ooh,
one-time.
this would deal lots to Bob.
It's just a one-time spell.
7.
I've got like 12 or so lands, maybe more.
I'll give you Recross the Path.
Okay.
I have 13 lands.
Logan.
Um,
Or, I'm sorry, Bob. Stitch in Time is flip a coin. If I win, I take an extra turn.
Yeah, that's the one I'm currently thinking of because it's definitely not a Tali, definitely not the Mind's Desire.
Or Genesis Ultimatum.
Or Genesis Ultimatum.
Or Acidic
That one's
Soil,
gross.
which is like half his life right there.
Yeah, that's not the Genesis Ultimatum, and the Acidic Soil is half my life, so
And
Yeah,
Vial
let's go
Smasher might be
Stitch
the
in
other
Time.
half.
Hey, I guess I shuffled, so the Draco could be back on top.
All right.
the that
Uh,
actually I think that so far that Vial Smasher has been 100% of the damage that has been dealt to me. I don't think anything else has hit me. Oh no. One hit or 2 hits by the Cartographer Hawk.
Right.
Alright.
So, Lionheart, you could trigger both the black and blue hideaways in a blue-black deck where you play Hive Mind, enter the infinite, 1 with nothing. Because then everybody's got tiny library, and then nobody has a hand. They can just activate both highways.
Seems like the best use for Enter the Infinite. All right. I am done as an step. Go ahead, Jim.
Are you like,
Okay. So we can proceed to my untap.
Yeah.
Sin Prodder trigger. Does anybody want to take 0 to put this mountain in my graveyard?
I'll take 0.
Take one for the team.
I'll draw a card as my card for turn.
Yeah, technically, I think I get first choice to pay 0, but I'll let it slide.
Actually, it's the default action, so you did take 0 because you didn't say anything.
Very well.
Let's see. What do we got? That was like a decent Divergent Transformations. It wasn't like game breaking, but I do love Sin Prodder.
Can I get a quick check on number of cards and or number of creatures in people's graveyards?
1, 0.
I have 0 creatures, 5 cards.
1 and 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3.
Are you thinking about Living Death?
Yes, I have the Game Day 3 green Living Death card.
Okay, I'm going to cast Silas Renn, Secret Adept. Only costs 3 because of Conduit of Ruin.
But it's the second time you're casting him, so you do have some tax.
Yeah, it costs 3 total because Conduit of Ruin reduces it by 2.
Yep, very, very good. I'm smart.
Vial Smasher trigger for 3. 4, that's Mike.
Ow.
Oh man, I had my mouse over the life counter app already.
And then I'm just going to pass the turn.
Said 3 damage.
All right.
3 damage, yeah.
I like
At
how
the
I can
end
just
of your
like
turn,
wall up and Jim keeps killing everyone for me.
I'm going to exile that creature from your graveyard, Mike.
Bloodbraid? Sure.
Whatever it is. I just want the life.
No, it's a Bloodbraid elf, no problem.
Then I will also exile that Mistveil Plains from your graveyard, Logan. And just whatever the 2 bottom cards are from your graveyard, Jim.
Okay. You got a Scalding Tarn and a Prismatic Vista.
Sounds wonderful. All right. Fortunately, neither of those give me any life. Untap this small pile of lands, which was almost a very painful pile of lands.
I'm afraid to crack my bauble now.
Upkeep, I will scry.
I'm gonna do it anyway just to prove a point, but
That can go to the bottom. And then draw a card. Nope, should have kept the other one. And then Mending actually needs a counter on it. Mending goes to 2. Chapter 2. Put the top 2 cards in my library in my graveyard, and then return a creature. I put a Castle Garenbrag and a Beast Within, neither of which are creatures. So I get a Wall of Roots back. That's exciting, I suppose. I'll play 2 lands thanks to the Sword Tooth. How terrifying is that pile of cats?
they're not terrifying. They're ferociously cute.
I mean, that's not wrong.
Infinite Tokens tweeting. Pac-Man ghosties from the Spike Feeders, and oh my Bob, that does not look like cherry.
I will cast a Wall of Roots and pay green to draw a card. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I do have that. You know, there's there's no need to be too hasty here. I will just pass the turn.
All right. All right. On my... That's pre-combat main phase. Draw for turn. Okay, so remove the counter, and I will get 3 mana. So, let's play Mountain. Three, 4, and 5 for Xeris, the Writhing Storm.
Ooh.
Check
Snakies.
that spell. I'll get a Rashmi trigger. It is not. It's a 6 CMC. It's Ethereum Horn Sorcerer, so it'll go to my hand.
Yep.
After that... Eight mana. Can't do Wanderer. I can do Ethereum Horn. Alright, so we'll do 1, 2, and 3. Let's cast Stitch in Time.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, do it.
I'll actually use a coin.
Yeah, you have to use a coin.
I have to, right? Because it,
It doesn't say roll a die.
It does not say roll a die. So heads.
Heads.
There it is.
So after that, 2 and 4 and 5. 5 mana. I'll just recross the paths. Get some more land. There we go. It's a mountain. And 1, 2, 3.
You clash after that, too?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Logan, obviously. Not going to choose Jim, that's for sure. So I have 4.
0.
Okay.
Puts it on the top or bottom?
Yeah, your choice.
Put it on the bottom.
I'll leave it on top. And I guess I'll have her cross back. And
Yep.
Why not? Why not? I'll just recast it.
Recast the paths.
Yes. For an island. So goodbye Chandra, and Logan, let's clash again.
Wow.
For 6.
2. Vampire Hexmage. I'll put that on the bottom.
Wait, that's not a cat.
It's value.
Alright, I'll stick on the bottom as
Okay,
well.
that's-
When building the deck, I themed it after Black-White Cat Tribal with things that reminded me of my cat that passed away earlier this last month. And like the Angelic Renewal and all that.
I will take my
That's awesome.
extra turn.
There's also like
Well, now I
Hollow
feel sad.
Burial and
Draw.
Bastion of Remembrance.
I'll put a bounty counter
Uh,
or a flood counter and draw my card.
But then I
Wait,
had to
did
add a
just hear
couple.
Hallowed Burial?
Yeah.
Cards in
Hallowed
hand.
Burial. 3.
I've got 4.
7.
Okay.
Then I had to include a couple value things like the Vampire Hexmage and Sir Conrad is real good at this.
For 5, Let's get greedy. For 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, I do have enough now. Even better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10. Jesus, I don't want to give you any of you spirits. So I won't. I will use my island boy. Recast Maelstrom Wanderer. So Cascade, and then Rashmi on top of all of that. So Rashmi will give me a land. Non-land. Cast it. If I don't, put it in my hand. So non-land. Now, Cascade number 1 is a... Jesus Christ. A Genesis Storm. So that's 2 more copies. So 3 copies of Genesis Storm. Real top until I hit a non-land permanent. Goes on the battlefield. So Sulfuric Vortex is the first one. Possibility Storm is the second one. And Carpet of Flowers is the third one. And then everything else goes in the bottom in a random order. Alright.
Possibility Storm goes to the battlefield?
Yes.
This is my favorite thing that's ever happened on this stream.
Cascade number 2 is Thrasios.
Gross. Yeah, I went with Lurrus because my kitty was black and white.
She was adorable.
Oh,
Alright. 1, 2. Polemic Command Tower is my land for turn. And I think at this point... Logan, you said 4 cards in hand?
3.
3 cards. Alright, so that does not hurt you. I'm just going to Windfall, actually, because I have nothing else to do with the cards in my hand. I don't like any of them.
Windfall.
Yeah, Windfall. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 9 cards in my hand.
I've got 4.
So
I have 7.
we can each draw 9 cards.
Okay, I'm discarding Cast Through Time, Metalwork Colossus, Havoc Festival, and Spine of Ishsa.
Oh!
Bob, for creatures, I have a Perplexing Chimera, Hate Flare, Mina and Den, Ethereum Horn Sculptor, Sorcerer, and Treasure Nabber.
Sounds good.
Discarding 9 lives, Hallowed Burial, and Damnation.
I'm discarding Thrashing Brontodon, Paleoloth, Heroic Intervention, Thorn Mammoth, Apex Altasaur, and 2 lands.
We draw 9.
Yes, we draw 9. Oh,
You
shoot. You know what?
27
Hold on a second.
Snakies.
I screwed up. I don't cast Windfall.
Oh,
Possibility Storm.
Okay.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
oh right.
Oh,
yeah, okay.
Possibility Storm.
I am sorry
Nobody
about that.
knows the cards that are in my hand.
Yeah.
The total mystery.
Fatal play mistake on my part. Oh,
So is that's an instant, right?
sorcery. I never did get my
Sorcery.
token. My
He's just gonna wheel. He's gonna Possibility Storm into Wheel of Fortune.
I wish. Jim, have a spirit token.
Fun.
Yeah, Clyde
Actually-
is back.
Actually,
I mean,
I know what I'm
since
going
we
to be
essentially
And you're
revealed
not
all our
wrong.
hands, I just want to go with the Windfall. or-
Oh, okay. It's a plea for power.
Oh,
So, will of the council
Power.
vote for time or knowledge. If time gets more votes, I'll take an extra turn. If knowledge gets more votes, I'll draw. Or it's tied, then I draw 3.
Knowledge.
So I'm gonna
Yeah,
vote
hard
for-
knowledge.
Sorry, I know I'm voting
Knowledge.
out of order here, but
you can have your cards.
Yeah, hard knowledge.
Okay.
You can have your blood money. Infinite tokens. It was Andre Garcia. and he actually had a print made for me. I was gonna like make it myself, and he's like, "Oh, I'll just do it because I get a discount." So it's actually at the post office. I'm gonna be picking it up tomorrow. But I would love to potentially have Proxy Guy make me a Oketra,
Okay.
like the original God version, Oketra the True, like the invocation looking one with that art would be really cool.
All right. Moving to end step. Discarding Perplexing Chimera, Fevered Visions, Hate Flare, Primal Order, and Ethereum Horde Sculptor.
And this will go to my turn then.
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna sack this Mishra's Bauble. Low top. Neat. Upkeep, I draw it. And I think you get a snake from that one. Then I'll draw for turn.
Oh, and Sulfuric Vortex. Take 2 damage.
Right.
Oh, at the end of your turn, cryogen, I will put a -1 counter on Wall of Roots and exile one of your creatures.
Sure. Logan, that was the second land you drew? Or card you drew, I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Although I will not gain a life
I'll
because of Sulfuric Vortex.
Is there anything in particular, Bob?
Name a couple of them off.
Perplexing Chimera, Hate Flare, Ethereum Horde Sorcerer,
The Hate Flare.
and Risen Reef. Okay.
So when you cast, Possibility Storm, you cast something, you reveal till you get one with the same thing, and then the rest go on the bottom plus that spell?
Correct. Cast from your hand.
Yeah.
But yes.
And is it random order?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure before I did the thing.
Hey, Chris. How you doing?
Hey.
I'm going to cast a Johnny's Welcome, which is an enchantment.
Okay. So, dig for an enchantment.
There aren't many in here. Oh, Athreos.
Yeah.
Which one is
Not
that?
quite what I was...
Original?
Yeah, original. God of Passage.
Yep.
Passage.
God of Passage, yeah.
The theme there is he's taking my kitty to the underworld. Well, that's cool. I got a creature.
Is
Or an
it
enchantment.
inappropriate to make jokes about the German version on stream?
I mean, we already talked about your cherries, so at this point, I think anything's fair game.
Just gonna keep getting some value. I'm gonna cast this Executioner's Capsule.
For an artifact.
Go for an artifact. Which there aren't many of those either. Ancient Den.
There you go.
Does that count?
It's an artifact.
It's an artifact. No, it's cast though,
Oh,
right?
yeah, right.
Until you
Cast.
hit an artifact. Oh no, but you reveal until you hit an artifact. You can't keep revealing, right?
Right.
Yes.
And
So
then
it's
that just,
Possibility Storm player cast.
May cast. So it's just
It's cast,
yeah,
so
so
it
it's a dud.
remains. Yeah. So you just shuffle it.
rip. That sucks.
Serves you right for running degenerate artifact lands, I guess.
Well, see, I put in Ancient Den because it's Lurrus of the Dream Den.
Oh, fair. Okay.
And then the Ancient Den was where all of the Leonin on Mirrodin lived.
Oh, hi, Sam. Good blood feud to you.
Hello.
Hey,
Um,
you should get
What
an
have
altar
I
to be a
missed?
cardboard box.
That would be really funny.
well, there's a lot of big plays that you've missed, but mostly you've missed it's just all effing cats.
And big misplays on my part.
A little bit.
And a Possibility Storm.
Right.
Um,
And some questionable artistic skills.
Oh yeah, and 8-bit penises. You did miss 8-bit
8-bit
penises.
penis. Yeah. Cool. Well,
To be
I'll
fair, there's
cast
only
this
one.
9 lives.
Okay, grab another enchantment.
Animate dead.
Oh, hype. I have no creatures.
Well, unfortunately, it can be like responded to. I'm going to target the perplexing chimera.
Nice.
Actually, I cannot respond to it because
You can.
Oh no, it is being cast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well-
I will just.
Even if it wasn't cast, you could still respond because it's an ETB trigger that brings it back.
No, it's an enchant
It's
creature
an
card in a
aura.
graveyard. It's an aura.
And then it ETBs, and then there's a trigger that says bring the creature back.
So I'm casting it targeting the chimera.
It's like the most complicated enchantment in the world, actually.
That you are correct.
Which
Yeah,
is-
I'm going to put another -0,
don't you
-1
dare
count
do
on
it.
the Wall of Roots, and I will exile the Chimera.
Oh, you jerk.
Nice.
Cool. So that
That's
ETBs and has
It goes to the graveyard, yeah.
that's why
Nothing.
the eroded version has still like 15 lines of text on it.
Yeah. Actually, Animate Dead, this is a little bit of Spike Feeder's trivia. It has my favorite line on any Magic card, and that's when Animate Dead enters the battlefield, if it's on the battlefield, and then like everything that's after it.
Yeah. Didn't the updated version add rules text to it? Like it made it even
Yeah,
more
well-
complicated.
So yeah, because the reason why that intervening if statement is there when it's on the battlefield, if it's on the battlefield, is because it's an ETB trigger. If you were to sacrifice Animate Dead or get rid of it before the creature came back, the creature would still come back, and then you would just have it forever.
Oh, nice.
All right. I'll go
because
to combat.
Because the LTB trigger would happen before the ETB.
And
I'm going to
Chris,
swing the little hockey boy over at Bob.
Oh, things are happening here
Promo
now.
King found out that the MTG bot won't even display all the rules text of Animate Dead.
I will
And et cetera.
sacrifice my Emergent Zone to cast things at flash speed.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast a Thrashing Brontodon for 1 and 2 green. But when I cast it, I will pay green to draw a card off the bestiary.
Uh-huh.
Then we're going to go find ourselves a random creature.
Nice.
I get a Green Warden and Marasa. That was not quite.
Okay.
So Green Warden and Marasa will enter and will return to my hand. I mean, it doesn't really matter because whatever it is just going to get Possibility Stormed. I'll grab the Burgeoning, I guess, because it's cheap. Possibility Storm does cast it, correct?
If you cast it from your hand, yes.
So I will pay a green off the Green Warden Marasa to draw a card off the bestiary.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Then I will pay green for an Elvish Mystic, and again, draw a card. And we will try this again. And this time, for sure, we will get an Elvish Pioneer.
Mystic goes to the bottom of your library.
Oh, yes, thank you. And, hold on, do I want to draw a card when I cast? Yeah, sure, why not? More cards. So when he enters, I will, oh darn, I should not have cast a card. I'll put a basic land on play tapped. All right. This time, for sure, pay green for a Diligent Farmhand.
Bob, how many cards have you drawn so far this turn?
And then I'll draw a card. This here will be my 5th card drawn.
Snakes.
And we will get a... No. A Ranging Raptors. Which also does not have reach. So, yep. I will take the 2 in the air.
Cool. I'm going to get a planes. Pretty sure you have more lands than me.
All of this work to try and avoid taking 2 damage.
Look at this value. I get a ramp. I get a shuffle. and then I'm gonna get to cast this bird and try and get some other creature.
And Bob, did you take your 2 damage this turn from Sulfuric Vortex?
It's not my turn yet.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
it's still my turn.
Oh my god.
Logan was attacking me. I sacrificed my emergent zone to
Right.
cast ashy things in a desperate bid to
not get hit.
Fine.
2 damage.
You have to start doing
something
damage to
works
Logan. Logan's at 55, and I don't like it.
I'm gonna cast this bird.
I'm at 22, and there's a sulfuric vortex out.
Start
And,
Leonin Arbiter.
Start using
some
your loaded
dice are clearly favoring me.
Leonin Arbiter.
Leonin Arbiter.
Yeah.
Joke's on you. I can't search my library.
Joke's on you. I don't have any cards worth searching for.
Well, joke's on you. My ranging raptors is now useless. Wait, that's not quite how that works. I don't think.
You have so you're tapped out.
I have a untapped scavenger grounds, and depending on whose turn we're talking about, I have a potential wall of roots.
Okay. Do you have any creatures in your graveyard?
For me, yes.
Yeah. 'Cause I
Oh, wait,
still
no.
have colorless floating.
I do not have any creatures in my graveyard.
Does
because
anybody
there
have a
was
creature in
no,
their graveyard?
I do.
Nope.
there was no windfall.
I have Ethereum Horn Sculptor, Sorcerer, and Arisen Reef. I don't know why I keep saying Sculptor.
Is this the sculptor? The cascade only triggers from hand.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not even casting it. Never mind.
Yeah, it's when you cast it. Doesn't matter where you're casting it from.
Risen Reef. You
Yeah,
said.
Risen Reef.
It's value.
It is
I'll
valid.
use the colorless and a black to cast this animate dead.
Sure.
The Risen Reef. Move shit around a little bit.
Logan, are you tapped out now?
I am.
Oh, but Mike, you're also tapped out, right?
And Risen Reef
Yes.
does the Oracle trigger, right? Where you reveal the top card. If it's a land, it goes to battlefield. Otherwise, draw it.
Well, you actually don't reveal it. But if it's a land, you can put it into play. Otherwise, you just put it in your hand.
Is it draw or
Is-
put
is-
in hand?
It's put in hand. It's not a draw trigger.
Neat. Okay.
No snake for me.
I'll put that in my hand. And I'll draw myself a Risen Reef, and I will pass.
Wait. Where are the snakes coming from?
Cyrus.
Yeah, Cyrus the Rising Storm.
Okay. I'm going to tap 4 and activate Heretic's Punishment targeting Logan on your end step.
What's it do?
Mill 3, and you take damage equal to the CMC of the highest CMC of the cards revealed.
Okay.
So, Mill 3 is Kindle the Carnage, Pyrokinesis, and Pyromancer's Goggles. So that's 6. And then I will untap. In my upkeep, I've got 2 triggers. First one is losing 2 from the thing. And then the second one is Sin Prodder. Does anybody want to take 0 to send this Mazavith to my hand?
Dibs.
Or to my graveyard, sorry.
Here.
Oh,
Actually,
Cryogen,
no, I don't want to pay. Actually, I'm fine with you having. it.
I'll pay the
I'll
0.
pay
on that
this.
one.
I'll pay this year.
Okay. I'll draw a card. I'm going to play this land. Got 10, 8. Okay, what's on Logan's board that's concerning to us?
Lurrus.
Yes.
Yes.
But I mean, he'd like
Not so
easily
much.
recast Lurrus, right?
Yeah. That's
Probably.
my commander.
I'd say probably the important things at first are the Angelic Renewal or the Athreos. Otherwise, he'll just get it all back.
Yeah, I can't deal with the Athreos, but I could deal with the Angelic Renewal. But he can just sack it, right? Or no, he can't unless something's dying.
Yeah, he sacks it to
Right.
a creature dying, but then he'll.
I have a Children of Corliss.
Is that the one that gives a card protection?
Oh yeah, he's got the Children of Corliss. Yeah,
Yeah. Sack,
It's,
gain life equal to life you lost this turn.
yeah.
Well, you can't go.
It is
But I
indeed.
mean, he won't gain any life because he hasn't lost any life yet.
Yeah, it doesn't matter though. He just sacks it, and then it allows him to sack Angelic Renewal.
Oh, you're right.
It'll still be in the graveyard then.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, maybe it is the Lurrus. I guess maybe we just like force him to do it.
That is a pretty sweet combo.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I like Angelic Renewal's
nine.
card.
Well,
It's a
no,
good card.
just like the instant speed, being able to sack.
I was looping with. So my cat liked chasing bugs, so I have Luminous Broodmoth,
Oh God.
so I could like stack
gee.
stuff. It'd come back with a flying counter, sack it again, bring it back with Angelic Renewal, and then on my turn recast Angelic Renewal.
Nice.
Okay. So I'm going to cast Spine of Ishsa. That'll trigger Vial Smasher for 7. Oh yeah, Possibility Storm. Never mind. Okay, we're gonna Possibility Storm, but it is gonna Vial Smasher
Yeah,
for
it's still
7.
Vial Smashers.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, Possibility Storm with Vial Smasher is
4.
terrifying.
Yeah, it's great, but it only triggers on the first spell cast. But
Yeah.
The Cryo takes 7.
oh, hang on. Then I'm going to do that differently. Actually, hang on. I'm actually going to take. Sorry. I'm going to pay 3. Sorry, I didn't realize the Possibility Storm. I'm going to pay 3 and cast Metalwork Colossus, and it'll trigger Vial Smasher for 11.
Yeah.
And then it'll still go for an artifact. Do you guys want me to re-roll, or are we good with that roll? Artifact or creature, true.
I'm good with that roll because it
I didn't even
wasn't me.
see what you rolled, so
It was a 4.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Okay.
So 11.
So an artifact or a
You
creature.
can. I don't care if you reroll or not.
Yeah,
It's fine. It's still the roll regardless of what the card was cast.
The artifact is Mistvein Border Post.
Oh no!
would you like to return a land to cast that?
Do I want to? Like maybe. 1, 2, 3.
I
No,
don't think you
you
can
can't.
actually,
Yeah, you
because
can't.
the Possibility Storm is already an alternate cost.
Right, it's already casting it.
Oh no, I cast it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just cast it. It enters the battlefield. Oh shit! What am I even doing? Hang on.
I don't know.
Tapping for that. I needed these islands. There we go. I'm all flustered here.
At this point, I just want you to dig for Time Sifter.
Well, it's like I guess I shuffled since that Time Sifter went down. I think. I'm going to cast 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to cast Through Time and dig for an enchantment.
Sure.
And I'll take a damage off of that. So my enchantment is... I don't run a lot of enchantments here, so it's going to be a fun one.
Your mileage may vary.
There's Draco again. There's Time Sifter.
Oh, no.
Bye, Time Sifter.
Dream Halls.
Dream Halls.
Oh my! Is that the one where you can reveal a
think
card?
so.
You can pitch cast cards, anything.
Okay. It has to share a color, right?
Share a color, yeah.
Uh huh.
Um,
Gracious.
That's
No,
actually
it's
pretty
just
cool.
disc.
Let's see. Yeah, I think that's it for me.
Oh gosh, what the heck is going to happen on my turn now?
Dream Hall's Possibility Storm is what's going to happen.
Oh gosh. Oh
is
no.
great.
At the end of your turn, cryogen lose another creature from your graveyard.
All right. I think at this point. All right. Ethereum Horn Sorcerer. That's my last one.
Excellent. But I have a 7/7 ooze now. This might be important at some point. All right. Got piles of lands.
All right. Don't forget to take your 2.
Yes, so upkeep will take the 2, putting me down to a 20. Scry 1. leave that on top. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. But let's draw it. And then Mending of Dominaria will go to 3 and then sacrifice. So return all land cards from my graveyard to the battlefield, then shuffle my graveyard into my library. So I get an Emergent Zone, a Forest, a Castle Garenbrig, and a Llanowar Reborn tapped with a +1 counter. And the Rich Card's Expertise and Beast Within will get shuffled into the library. And then Mending Sacrifices goes to Graveyard. All right, now the fun begins. Let's start with, let's see what could possibly go wrong. A Burgeoning. There are enchantments in here, I swear.
I don't believe you.
I'm starting to not believe myself either.
Yeah, it's a free shovel.
Oh, I got a Garruk's Uprising. So then these are random order to the bottom, right?
Yes.
Yep. All right. It's going to be a lot of shuffling here. All right, what's the cheapest thing? So if I cast a Mutate, it's still a creature spell.
Yep.
Oh, sure, that costs 3. Let's cast it for the Mutate cost. And find ourselves a creature. A Spring Bloom Druid. Oh, I can't search. Oh, wait, I have to pay 2. Is it 2 for every time I want to search, or
Yes.
Yes.
Is it? I thought it's 2 to
it's
ignore.
2
oh,
once.
yeah, just two
It's
once a
2
turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
I'll pay the 2 for the turn?
and if you pay it on MTGO, you actually have to pay the 2 before you search. Otherwise, it just doesn't even give you the search. It's really annoying.
Wow.
Well, there's a trigger on the stack, so yeah.
Well, because it doesn't use the stack. It's not it's actually not a trigger ability. It's a static ability.
It's a state-based. It's a state-based
Yeah.
action.
Right. So if you don't,
But I mean,
pay
I
it
can
before,
pay the 2 in response to the.
Yeah. Right.
trigger.
Right. While it's the cast triggers on the stack.
All right. So, oh crud! I just shuffled my. Oh yeah, I am supposed to shuffle my library.
Or not a state-based.
Just
It's a
search for
special.
mine.
It's a special game action. It's kind of like playing a land.
Yeah.
All right.
Stupid actions.
Let's go ahead and get this Wall of Roots out of the way. Put a -4 there. 2, 3. Oh, I've been forgetting to pay my mana to my bestiary. Well, let's not make that mistake. So 2, 3. Garrick's Harbinger. Pay the green first to draw a card. That's not what I wanted to draw. I would have loved to flip into that. And then we start flipping. It's a Gem Raiser, apparently.
With
and
no
when
mutate cast.
No mutate cast. It's just going to come in. And when it casts normally, I will pay green to draw a card. And then when it enters, I will draw off of the Garruk's Uprising. All right, let's start discarding a Yavimaya Dryad to the Dream Halls to
Dear
cast
God.
this stupid Terastodon, which I just drew and didn't want it to flip
Oh
into.
no!
And I'll pay a green to draw a card.
Stop drawing
And-
cards.
Start flipping. I get a Kogla the Titan ape. When I cast it, I'll pay green to draw a card. And then when it enters, I will draw a card.
No.
My goodness.
Let's discard a.
At least you've got an effective Dream Halls engine with those card draws.
Oh my god, I know.
That's the idea. So discard a Ravenous Slime, cast an Apex Altasaur,
By Apex Altasaur.
draw a card, and start flipping. Ulvenwald Hydra. I'll pay green to draw a card,
13.
tutor up a land,
Oh yeah.
Nykthos, and then draw a card off of the Uprising. Let's discard a Dawntrider Elk and cast a Polyloth. Draw a card
15.
and flip. It's an Avatar of Growth. I'll pay green to draw a card, and then when it enters, I'll draw off the Uprising. And when it enters, everybody can search the library for 2 basic land cards, put them onto the battlefield, untapped, and then shuffle their library. So long as you pay the 2 to the.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't do that.
I cannot either.
Me neither.
I'll go get 2 land. Come on. Hopefully, with all this shuffling, the cards that I actually want will come back. Let's see, I've got plenty of card draw already, so let's discard this Primordial Sage and cast a
Oh, this is
Thorn
silly.
Mammoth and draw a card.
At this point, I'm just waiting for him to deck himself.
I should have gotten a snack.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I get a, oh, darn it, Diligent Farmhand.
Mammoth goes on the bottom.
Draw a card. Thank you.
You drew a card off.
Getting a little
Farmhand.
bit. All right. Discard a Soul of the Harvest. Cast an Acidic Slime. Oh, I'm running out of greens.
By Acidic Slime.
Oh no.
Let's draw a card. And come on, Terrastodon. Come back to the top. Getting Elder Gargoth.
Gargoth.
So these all go to the bottom. Sure, we'll draw our final card off of the bestiary, but draw one off the Uprising. Pitch a Vizier to cast a Brontodon. Get a Wood Elves. Hey, I get to draw another card eventually. All right. Unfortunately, that reshuffles it. So all that progress I was making goes down. So let's discard a Beanstalk Giant and cast a Skullwinder
This is all Jim's fault.
and pay the green to draw a card.
Sorry, it's my fault, Mr. Possibility Storm. I tried
get
to
a
cast.
Terrastodon.
Mr.
I tried to
Dreamhalls.
cast through time.
Terrastodon will enter. I'll draw a card, and I will have targets. Let's get rid of that Possibility Storm, that Dream Halls, and the Sulfuric Vortex.
Ooh. Goodness.
That was exciting. For some levels of exciting. Oh, I forgot to play my lands this turn.
I never even got a chance to use it.
I would apologize, but I am so not sorry. It's not even funny. All
Sorry,
right,
Infinite
so
Tokens. I actually have the real ones.
I have. So okay, these guys came out in an
I'm gonna
attempt
go
to
get a
block a
snack.
flyer that failed. All right, but everybody still has 8.5 billion blockers.
Uh-huh.
Thanks to you.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Uh,
hmm. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards in hand. So I'd have to discard 2 of these. Probably that one, that one. Unless I want to cast something. I've got, what, 5 mana? Piles of stuff. So a 7/7 ooze is not really going to get very far because people have 10/10s, piles of cats, and infinite snakes. I'll just I'll pass the turn and discard an acidic slime and a haunted fengraf.
All right.
All right. See if we can't make a little sense out of this stuff.
During my upkeep, I'm gonna pay blue and bounce Maelstrom Wanderer back to my hand, opting not to pay 1.
Oh, I missed my Kogla trigger. Oh well.
Alright, main phase, I will remove this and add 3 mana. I will also get Carpet of Flowers for however many islands Jim has. Jim, how many islands do you have?
1, 2, 3, 3.
Okay, so I will get 3 blue plus this 6.
oh, your Dream Halls is gone from the Terastodon. Yeah,
Okay.
Beasto. Or
Oh, yeah,
Elefante.
I'll use that 6. 7, 8.
Actually, Mike, you will need to make some infinite tokens because Terastodon makes
Elefante.
3/3 elephants, not beasts.
They're elephants?
That's right there.
Mhm.
Elephants. There. Happy?
There they are.
Oh,
Alright.
I wanted to see the infinite tokens.
Recast Maelstrom Wanderer. Cascade, Rashmi, rather, goes on the stack first. So it is a forest. It goes to my hand. Cascade number 1 is Rite of the Raging Storm.
The heck is that?
That's the one that each at the beginning of each player's upkeep, they put a 5/1 red elemental token with trample and haste and sack at end of turn, and it attacks.
And they can't attack you.
Correct, or a planeswalker control. Okay. Second cascade is a Coiling Oracle, which will go into my hand. All right. I'll play a forest for turn.
Coiling Oracle is a reveal.
Yes. $11 mana. 11 mana. Storm count is 1, 2, 3. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a time reversal. So let's shuffle our hand and graveyard into our libraries. Draw 7.
Okay. Hand in graveyard?
Yes, hand and
I have a
graveyard.
response to that.
You do have a response?
I
Oh,
do.
okay.
I have several responses.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
First off, let's go ahead and pay green. And is that acidic soil still in your graveyard?
I don't think it ever went to my graveyard. It never went to my graveyard.
Did it get exiled, or
No, it went.
what's that other?
It went to the bottom because it wasn't one of the ones I was choosing.
Yep. All right. In that case, I will pay 1 in a green, and I will cast a heroic intervention just in case. This turn. And because I might as well. And let's pay green. Just exile one of your
Possibility
creatures.
Storm on the
There's
heroic
none.
intervention.
Where's
it
one?
count? Oh, it's gone.
Yep.
It's gone.
Okay.
Sulfuric Vortex, Possibility Storm, and Dream Holes were the Trastone
Okay.
targets.
Cool.
Actually, Logan, did you have anything that cost 3 or less in your graveyard?
Misha's Bauble.
Hit it.
I mean, you're more likely to just keep bringing back that. Actually.
That's his
Yeah,
card
I'll
draw.
get rid of the Mishra's Bubble.
Okay.
Okay. And so hand and graveyard.
Let me draw 7.
Yes.
And that's going to be a lot more snakes.
Yes, it will be.
21 more snakes. That is an awesome elephant.
Well,
Gotcha.
it'll be 18. This is except for the first one I draw each turn.
Yeah.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right. Storm counts 4.
That is the most terrifying set of words.
Well, I mean, I have my Mind's Desire, so maybe I'll get lucky and hit it.
That's why it's terrifying.
So there's that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think Jim still you can have another spirit.
Okay.
For
I'm back.
Atali Primal Storm.
Blech.
Storm count 5. Alright, let's move to combat. Logan, how many flyers do you have?
Flyers? None.
Okay.
So which Pac-Man ghost is this going to be?
I'm. This is a placeholder right now. I'm drawing a new one.
Is it going to be Blinky, Pinky, or
I don't know.
Pinky?
We'll see.
Alright. So Xeris is definitely going to come at Logan.
Do the other snakes fly, or are they just ground snakes?
They're just ground snakes. They're just regular green snakes.
Thank you, Shane.
But this will give you 3 more cards
Okay.
when he deals combat damage.
Yeah.
Atali is going to come at... I mean, I'm only going to get 1 usage out of him because no matter where I fly, he's going to die. So, Logan, he's going to come at you as well.
Yeah.
And
How big is he?
he's a 6/6.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's it. Just those 2. So 3 in the air and 6 on the ground. And there is a attack trigger. So we each exile top card of our library.
9 lives.
Oh, okay. I got a swamp
Genesis Ultimatum.
Oh, jeez. I
again.
have a Vizier of the Menagerie, which
Okay.
lets you look at the top card and cast it if it's a creature.
All right, so Swamp's gone, and Vizier. Hey, get out of here! Infinite Tokens rules card.
Vizier is a 3/4.
All right. And then 9 lives is the enchantment that whenever I take damage, remove a card from it.
Hexproof. If damage would be dealt to you, prevent it. Put an incarnation counter on 9 lives. If there's 9 or more on it, exile it. When it leaves the battlefield, you lose the game.
You know what? I don't have a way to get rid of that. I mean, I do, but I'd have to draw into it, so I'm not going to risk it. I'll just leave it exiled.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you'd have to find a way to get rid of it without triggering its leaves the battlefield ability.
That's true.
Yep.
So, yeah, I'm going to leave that exiled.
Who would even do that?
I know.
And then I'm going to Genesis Ultimatum. So Stormcast's now...
Who would ever
7?
run Solemnity in the same deck because it's also
7.
cat
Yeah, I believe
themed?
it's 7.
7 with the...
Oh,
with
it
the
doesn't matter this one. So, okay. So cast Genesis Ultimatum. Look at top 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. We have a Geode Golem. Any number of permanents. An Island. And a Fevered Visions.
Hey, I remember that Fevered Visions.
Yeah. Alright. I guess... Oh, yeah. Alright.
So go to blocks.
Blocks. Yeah, go to blocks.
Athreos and the spirit you gave me in front of Itali. So I got 6 power in front of it.
Sure.
And nothing in the air.
Yep. So take 3. We'll each draw 3. And I'll get 3 more snakes. Finding on my land.
No joke. You've made me draw 10 cards, right?
Yeah. Yeah. 10 cards.
5 are lands.
Nice. All right.
Shan made me some popcorn as a snack, and I'm here for it.
And I take 3.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Move to discard. Land.
All right.
Go ahead.
No longer heroically intervened.
Draw.
That was a crazy turn. Oh shoot! I'm sorry. Hold on. It's end step, so I gotta draw another card. And,
Yeah.
I'll discard another land. Don't forget you get your elemental token now.
Oh, right. The 5/1. Let's get red. Rage.
Oh, I should start getting that ready.
Me too.
He's got angry eyebrows and he's got big beefy arms and he moves really fast. Rage. Cool.
That kind of reminds me of Strong Mad
Command Tower.
from the Homestar Runner.
Mm-hmm.
All I see is Mr. Krabs.
I will play Worship.
I do love Worship.
Me too. It's also the Oketra Kitty monument one where he's giving her a bowl of milk.
Nice.
That would be that. let's mutate Necropanther onto Cub Warden. I don't get the mutate trigger for the Necropanther because I don't have anything in my graveyard to get, but I get 2 more kitties.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Stephanie's right. Your elemental does look like an angry uterus.
That's true. Yeah. Menstrual power there. That happens sometimes. Oh, shit. Like, I feel like we're at this nasty standstill.
Yeah.
You made me shuffle away my damnation and my hallowed burial.
That would have been awful.
Yeah. I feel like I can't really do anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just gonna go to discard a planes.
All right. You're not gonna attack with your elemental?
Nah. Just let it die.
Okay, so I'll untap. It triggers Athreos, doesn't it? Or no? Is
That's
it
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Athreos triggers on anything. Do you want to? Anybody want to lose 3 life, or it goes back to my hand?
I'm good.
No, thanks.
Or goes, yeah.
You're good.
Okay. So in my upkeep, I've got a couple triggers. I make an elemental, or an
Hold
Emmental
on.
first.
Logan, draw a card and turn. And then if you have more than 4 more cards, take 2 damage.
Yep, I lose 2. I'll have to draw and discard an extra card. I'll discard it planes.
And I'll get another snake.
Okay. So upkeep, I make an Emmental.
Oh my god.
Revealed Sin Product. Does anybody want to take 8 to send this Avatar Woe to my graveyard?
I do not.
Do you have any forms of haste on the board right now?
Nope.
Yeah, I'll pay the 8.
Wow. Okay.
I'll probably just die, but that's okay.
Draw a card. Let's see.
It's a lot of snakes.
I'll play a Volcanic Island as my land for turn. Well, here in the Spike Readers, we got a saying. And that saying goes, what are we doing if we're not going for it?
Sure.
So I'm going to pay 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and cast Time Sifter. Triggering Vial Smasher for 5. Also, if anybody in the chat, Stephanie, can you tag Kai of S on Twitter and tell her to get her butt in here? So Vial Smasher trigger for 5. That's a 6. Logan, take 5.
Oh wow! I finally took 5. I only took damage from that.
I'm going to pay 4 because my first creature costs 2 less and cast this Steel Hellkite.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, you said you're casting
And
Steel
then-
Hellkite?
Yeah. Then I think I'm just going to pass the turn.
Don't forget Fevered Visions.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll get another snake.
Okay, so I do still get my turn, but it's on my upkeep
Correct.
that we will exile.
Yep. So on your upkeep,
stuff.
Son of a 4.
Are there any other upkeep triggers? No sulfuric vortex or anything?
Right of the Raging Storm.
oh yeah, you make a token. I didn't even use my Emmental. Okay, so this is my Time Sifter card.
Okay.
Oh, I like the Rage Face.
2.
A forest, so it will not be me next.
I've got 6 for Blast of Genius.
Of course you do. And then it just remains exiled, right?
Correct.
All right. Well,
Okay.
bye-bye Plasma Capture.
So I can proceed with drawing my card for the turn?
Yep.
Okay. Play 1 land for the turn so far. How many creatures with flying are out right now?
Just in general?
Yeah.
I have 1.
Big whopping 0.
Okay. I'm going to pay 4 into Castle Garenbrig to make 6. Let's start off with Yeva, Nature's Herald. I'll pay green to draw a card. And then when she enters, Garrick's Uprising will draw a card. Oh.
Your deck getting a little thin there?
I mean, Mike reshuffled it, so it's
Oh, that's true. That's true.
not terrible, but it's I mean it's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
Kitty!
17, 19, 20.
I need that cat
Aw.
token.
I think I've got enough cards.
Oh my goodness.
Let's go for it. I'm going to
Oh
cast
my
a
goodness.
Shamanic
There's 2
Revelation.
of them.
I will draw 20 cards.
20 cards.
Okay.
And I still have 2 green mana of Castle Garenbrig floating.
And hold on a
I
second.
will also get
What did you just cast?
Shamanic Revelation.
Okay.
Draw a card for each creature I control.
You
I
get
control 20 creatures.
20 more snakes.
Yes. That part I did catch.
I will
was,
I will also be gaining 4 life for each creature with power 4 or greater. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 times 4 is 48. So 48 plus my existing 12. Well, actually, I don't have to
60.
count that. Just plus 48. I'm at a... That makes me a little bit more comfortable. Oh, right. And I have to draw 20 cards and now probably die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
It's only been 2 hours.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
I think Possibility Storm had something to do with it.
I want to see both of those. I want to see that. That's always good. That's good.
Yeah. Only half
That's
a turn.
good. I do not need to cast a Rish Card's Expertise. That would be terrible. Play Ghost Quarter as a land.
Bob, how much mana do
second
you have
land.
open?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 plus 4 is 15, 16, 17, 18, and a Nykthos.
Oh god.
Dear Lord. Did you draw did you draw any way to deal with that Time Sifter?
I think the plan is to just kill the player.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
You can try.
Interesting.
I mean, honestly, the plan is just kind of kill all the players. But
Oh, well, that's not nearly as exciting.
All right. So now with all of these cards, 2 floating from Garen Brigg, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will cast a Bow Razor Regent and pay green to draw a card. And when it enters, it will fight something, and I will draw a card. It will fight a snake.
So
Because
that it's no
clearly you
longer
have
nice.
too many of those.
Yeah.
Well, no, because you get one because you drew a card. And then it kills one.
I counted. I'm
Oh,
sorry,
okay.
counting.
No longer nice.
No.
1, 2,
I'm
3,
sure there'll be another
4.
opportunity real quick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will cast a Thorn Mammoth. The Thorn Mammoth will fight a snake, sure.
Okay.
But I will pay a green to draw a card, and it will draw a card when it enters.
So I'll go down to 67 and back up to 69.
Nice. Still nice.
Let's activate Nexus. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 35. It's maybe not enough.
What?
What?
I'm trying to find a specific card in order to get this. All right. 35 minus 6 for a Soul to Harvest is 29, and draw a card. Or 29. So 29 minus 3 is 26, and draw 2 cards. Is this a May? That is not a May. We are not casting this card.
Yeah, wait, what?
What is
The
it?
Garruk's Uprising is not a May.
Oh, okay.
And the card in question is a Garruk's or Azuri's Predation, which would make lots of 4/4s on my side.
Yep.
All right.
I thought you were talking about Solar Harvest.
26 minus 2 is 24. Draw a card. 22. Draw a card. Oh, it's an hand. Minus 6 is 16. Draw a card. Uh-oh. 16 minus 3, 13, and draw 2 cards. I'll pay a green into the Uprising and draw 3 cards. Is it here? Crud. This is a problem. 10. Or no, I'm at 9 mana right now. Get 2 more. Do I have anything else that costs 2? I may have miscalculated here. Oh, hey. Soul Ring. So still 9 floating. How many cards do I have in my library? 4.
Oh my god.
50-50 shot. I'm going for it. 1, 2. Wait, no, this isn't working. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's...
Did you?
I forgot something.
Oh, the Thorn Mammoth trigger?
No. Well, I mean, yes, but not really. I was aware of that one. I forgot that I needed some more mana on top of the card that I'm looking for.
Oh. Uh-oh.
So, this is now very awkward. Uh-oh. Do I try and somehow... No, that will still kill me. Well, that's unfortunate. So I can get to the card I need. But then I wouldn't be able to play it. So let's see, add 9 plus 3 more is 12. Let's just go ahead and cast a Heroic Intervention now. Putting me at 10 mana. -8 for Stonehoof Chieftain. I will only draw 1 off of the Uprising. All right, well, now that I have horrendously misplayed that, and apparently the card that I need is in the last 3 cards of my library.
Uh-oh.
I'm just going to attack people. Well, that was exciting. All right. So these
You're,
guys
like,
cannot attack.
Out of mana completely?
I have 2 mana floating right now. I don't think there's anything I can really do with... Oh, wait. I've got a burgeoning in here somewhere. Is there anything else that... I'll cast a burgeoning, sure. That doesn't draw me any cards. Anything else that costs 1 or 2 or something? Nope. All right. So these guys can't attack. Thorn Mammoth can't attack. When I cast the Stonehoof Chieftain, my Thorn Mammoth will fight something. Since I missed all those other triggers, doesn't matter. It's indestructible. It'll fight Lurrus just because.
And
how
much damage does the Mammoth have on already?
6/6.
Because it fought 2 snakes, right?
I'll put the +1. Well, no, it's too late for that. It has fought 2 snakes, but it's a 6/6 indestructible. It's fighting again. At the end of turn, it will get 6 +1 counters from the Foe Razor Regent. That's just what this dice is counting. Is how many things they fought.
Yeah, Lurrus dies. I gain 5 because it fought.
Sounds good. I promised I would deal with that time sifter, so let's give that a try. These things will attack Jim.
Yikes.
Okay.
So
Don't forget your elemental token.
Oh, yep, and the elemental token. Yes, thank you. That thing has haste. All right, so let's see what we have here. We've got a Kogla the Titanate, which is a 7/6, and when it attacks, it will destroy an artifact or enchantment defending player controls. So we'll...
well, hang on.
Oh, sorry. I'm declaring an attack.
Yeah. I'm going to submerge that thing that destroys artifacts.
You can't target it.
I can't target it? Why not?
Because I heroically intervened this turn, so everything has hexproof and indestructible.
Hexproof.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, then proceed to combat.
All right. So these things are attacking. So the Kogla will target the Time Sifter. So that's a 7/6. Terracodon's a 9/9. Avatar of Growth is a 4/4. The Elder Gargaroth is a 6/6. And do I want to draw another card? No, we're past that.
Does your
just
stuff
make
have trample?
3/3 beast. Yes, Garruk's Uprising gives them trample, as does the Stone Hoof Chieftain when they attack. Will give
Okay,
them
so
indestructible and
what's the
trample.
total power that I'm looking at?
All right. 16, 20, 26, 31, 36, 37, 44, 50, 54, 59,
Yeah, you got me.
64,
That's all
and
coming to me?
a Hydra, which is
Big.
Yeah, doesn't matter. You got me.
how much this is, but it's that big.
Yeah, you got me.
Goodness gracious.
So actually, I believe the way that works is you take an extra turn after this one, because I had an extra turn queued up, but I'm out of the game.
I thought
No, because it'll return to the normal turn order. So typically the turn order is me, then Cryo, then Logan.
But there
And
was
you
still
inserted a turn in between me and Mike. So with you gone, it just goes back to Mike. It doesn't then proceed from normal turn from where you are.
remember which player would have taken the next turn if Time Sifter's ability hadn't triggered the first time. After Time Sifter leaves the battlefield and all extra turns have been taken, that player takes the next turn.
the extra turn still gets queued up though, right?
Right. So, but you can't take your turn.
Yeah.
And so
So
once
I'm
your
not in
turn
the
is
game.
removed, it then goes to Mike.
I think
But
it
who
goes back
says
to
we
normal.
remove that here? Hang on.
Yeah, Mike was next.
But
Time Sifter's only triggered once. It was on the beginning of Bob's
yeah,
turn.
but you're skipping over.
It's not.
the
It's
turn,
not.
right?
It's not skipping turns. It's just inserting an extra turn.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Is it's inserting an extra turn, but you're ignoring the trigger, right?
Yeah, because that player's gone.
Effect
I am making
gives.
flashcards. All right, so typically the turn is currently my turn. Then it would go to Mike, then Logan, then
That's another turn
Jim.
marker.
I love the next Oracle ruling. If 2 or more Time Sifters are on the battlefield, keep a careful record of which player gets extra turns.
So you inserted an extra turn here after me. So now that my turn is done, it would go to you, but you're dead. So this turn can't happen. So it just proceeds then normal. So this turn gets removed and it just keeps going over to.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Yep.
Yay, flashcards.
All right. End of turn. Don't forget Fever Visions, Bob.
I mean, I don't know if I have more than 4 cards in hand.
All right.
I'll take my 2 damage.
Okay. So
You have 2 cards left?
I have 2 cards left. There's my
Untap.
beast token.
oh god.
I have to discard some cards, but this may take a second to figure out what.
It's fine. You're dead.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll get a
Oh.
right token.
Am I?
Yeah. So I'll get my right token. Draw for turn. Bounty of Luxa. Draw for that. What was I gonna do first? Oh yeah. Logan, you're at 44?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so let's play a Temple of the False God. How many non-basics do you have?
I have 4.
4.
Watch the card I needed actually be in my hand, and I just didn't realize it.
Okay, 3 for a Manifold Insights.
Okay.
So, reveal 10, right? Yep. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, we have Braids Conjurer Adept. 2 lands. lands. Into the Wilds, Growth Spiral, Stitch in Time, Decimate, Fact or Fiction, Mana Geyser, and Rites of Flourishing. Logan.
Rites of Flourishing.
Bob.
I don't like that. All right. So we got Braids, not Mana Geyser.
Growth Spiral.
Growth Spiral is pretty safe. What's that blue card on the left?
Fact or
In
Fiction.
front of Mana Geyser. Fact or Fiction. Growth Spiral is better than Fact or Fiction.
Into the Wilds.
And what's the Into the Wilds?
Yeah,
You
that's
said it was?
reveal the top card. Look at the top card of my library. It's a land put on the battlefield during my upkeep.
Oh yeah, you can have that one.
Okay.
You can have the Into the Wilds.
Okay. And everything else gets shuffled. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. Windfall.
That's very unfortunate for me.
1, 2, 3.
You sure you don't want to reshuffle the library first?
I have 8 cards in hand.
I have 7.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
I apologize, Logan. I really thought I would be able to kill off all the snakes.
Alright, so we each draw 8. I will draw 8 cards, or I'll get 8 snakes off of you guys, putting me to 90.
It was second from the bottom.
No.
The plan for the turn was to Apex Altasaur with a heroic intervention to clear the board and then swing in.
Mm-hmm.
One card away.
Alright.
I think if I'd sequenced that a little better.
Let's cast Winds of Change.
What's that do?
Count the cards in your hand and shuffle that many cards into your library and draw a card.
How much mana do you have?
Open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 mana.
And you've cast.
3.
Oh, you
spells.
You still have a crystal shard open. Never mind.
Yes.
So discard and then draw. that many?
No, it's actually shuffle your hand in your library and draw that many cards.
Okay. Cool.
So, another 8 snakes for me. And if you have a fog, then I think you're going to have it because everything's going to be coming your way.
I sort of have a fog.
I mean,
1, 2, 3, 4.
the 90 snakes
7, 8.
alone should probably be pretty close.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
I have a worship,
Oh, God, that's right.
so I'm just gonna go to 1.
That's right. Well, then let's just do this. Red and green for a Cindervines.
Yep.
Let's blow it up to blow up the worship and take 2 damage.
Yep.
And look at all those snakes. What irresponsible fool gave you all those snakes?
What irresponsible fool indeed. Okay. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 creatures?
17.
17, and you're at 42, so...
How many of them have lifelink?
1.
All right, so let's move to combat.
I shouldn't have pointed out the worship.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Geode Golem, Elemental Token. Oh. Vizier's gone. 98 Snake Tokens. Nascent Metamorph.
Yeah, I can't stop it. Yeah, you got it.
You couldn't
Okay.
make it an even 100.
Well, I want to see what you're gonna. What does Nascent flip into? Out of curiosity.
It's a creature.
Yeah.
A Rescos Explorer.
Okay.
The 2/2. Yep.
Thank you, Bob.